else that I'm doing, even if I make it up.
Yeah.
But one time I went there, and it was shockingly fun. It's a great spot, and the locals.
That's how we advertise it as shockingly fun.
Well, I just mean like I was shocked that I had fun at karaoke. Like you know what I mean? But yeah. But the crowd was like, because that was like my first taste. This was years ago.
Wait, are we rolling by chance?
Shit. We'll pick it up. I wish we were rolling before
I know,
that,
I was like, are we
because
rolling?
it's probably that was the biggest laugh ever
I know.
in the history of the show. You know, because I was telling the story of how
Yeah.
I was rolling for 2 minutes ahead of time.
So you have it. Oh, good. So then just maybe
joke.
maybe start with that.
Start with this and bring it in.
Put that in
Let's
the sizzle
continue.
Too funny. Yeah.
We've got Christina Ellis on the show.
We do.
We do.
Yes.
Let's introduce our guest.
Yes. There is for those of you that don't know, there's a casino named after the family.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Ellis Island Casino. We've been around for about 50 years now.
Wow.
It's a family business.
And before I thought we were rolling, I informed you that I shockingly had fun over there. Yes. But no, that was like the first place this was, I want to say in like 2000 or 2001. I was spending an obnoxious amount of time in this town, being from LA. Like I literally, at the time I was a comedian. I did stand-up comedy for like 10 years. But I decided for whatever reason from September of 2000 to September of 2001 to just take the whole year off. Basically,
Nice. Yeah.
and party like a rock star.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, it was good and bad.
Okay.
Learned a lot of life lessons.
There you go.
So did the bank account. Learned a lot of
Yes.
that it's very hard to sustain that.
Correct.
Just spending, no earning. Not a good formula. But one of the first places I'd ever been in Vegas where that like at the time like as far as I knew that like catered to more the locals. Was karaoke night over there, and I got at the time what I thought was dragged over, and I had a blast. Like I didn't ever experience that side of Vegas before, where it's not so transient, not so like everyone seemed to know each other. Like it was really cool. Like I had a good time.
What did you sing? Do you remember?
Yeah, what was
I
your
didn't.
song?
I didn't go
you
up.
were just there.
No
watched.
chance.
You were
I
just
just
hanging
watched.
out. Yeah.
I let Dad do the singing. I don't. I
His
don't
dad
sing.
is Tony Orlando.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Shockingly.
Maybe we should bring him to do some karaoke.
Sing his song.
Right? Yeah. Someone did actually. Someone did knock 3 times. I was like, all right, I like it. Yeah. I was afraid to. I didn't get the singing gene.
No.
That's okay.
I didn't even get the singing
I
shorts.
can't sing, so
Yeah.
I don't sing karaoke.
No.
But, yeah.
But I've seen you sing.
But I have, I'm
Yeah, her and
horrible
her
at it. Oh my gosh.
family. She's got such a cute family.
Yeah.
And her siblings all get together and they start singing. and
Yeah,
stuff.
for my sister's 21st birthday, we had it in the karaoke lounge at Ellis Island. So it was like my grandma's on the stage, my mom got on the stage, the 3 of us did. So that was very.
And they all have
fun.
great voices too.
Oh,
from
I
what
let my
remember.
sisters carry most of the notes, but
They're just like back there going harmonizing.
I'm like,
And now, how do you guys know each other?
Just through a mutual friend. We've
Yeah.
known each other for a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. And I actually met her during the time that they were building this amazing new venue now that you can share about. But she was in the works of it, so it was developing, and now it's finally open. So
yeah, it's so exciting. Yeah, we just opened the front yard on Friday, so
Oh, wow,
like 6
congrats.
days ago. And it's a 2-story new beer garden. It sits right on the property at Ellis Island, right by the karaoke lounge.
Okay.
And it's 2 new bars, a whole new menu, a whole new staff out there. We can have live music. We have like an 18-foot screen for games, so it's like a whole new era for Ellis Island. It's so exciting.
Wow. And so do you? Obviously, you get tourists also. But what would you say the ratio is, or do you know? Like, is it?
You know, for years and years and years, we were that local spot, and we
Right.
still have so many dedicated locals, which is so awesome. And locals are our biggest advocate. But in the past couple of years or so, it's like the secret's out, right? Like people want to tell people, like, oh, if you don't want to stay on the Strip this weekend, go to Ellis Island. Or taxi drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers, bartenders, they all have become such huge advocates for us, which is great. And it seems like as the prices get higher everywhere else, and we're still such a value price point,
Right.
it's like the best kept secret everybody wants to talk about. They want to like spread the word and tell their friends the cool thing to do off the Strip when they come to town.
And you're obviously very involved over there. So, like, what is your day-to-day?
Yeah, so I oversee all of our marketing.
Okay.
And then, of course, like being in the family, and we have a very hands-on management team, I get pulled into like basically developing like all different projects and really the whole spectrum of everything, which is very exciting. And my 2 sisters work there with me as well, and my dad's still our full-time CEO owner, so he's there every day, we're there every day. Very, very family.
Is it hard working with family?
That's so cool.
Yeah, is it
cool.
hard working with family, and is it hard to like, I'm obviously if there's a lot of family members, different positions have different levels of authority, but then at the end of the day, it's a cousin, it's a brother, it's a sister, it's a dad even. Is it, how do you do it? Like, is it hard not to argue?
There are some
take it
parts.
home with you.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And my family, we're like obsessed with each other. We still have Sunday night dinner every Sunday, and we talk about Ellis Island at the dinner table. Like we are living and breathing Ellis Island because it's like what we know. It's
Right.
it's
And it's what
life.
you love.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But there's always like positive negatives. There are some huge advantages to working with family, and then there's the things where I'll be in a meeting with my dad, and he's like, I'm like, okay, well, here's the numbers. And he's like, okay, well, how much money are you saving every month? And I saw that your lawn was a little bit brown last weekend. And then I'm like, Dad, I need to do work right now. Like, I can't stress about my life. This is so crazy. But
We'll talk about that at lunch.
yeah,
now, right?
exactly,
Right.
exactly. At 6 p.m., that's when we can talk about me. Now it's talk about at work. But
Come help, Dad.
yeah.
Did you always want to do this, or was it something that kind of got pushed along your path? Or?
Well, I grew up working at Ellis Island. I started very young as like a hostess when I was 12.
Wow.
And then every summer, over summer break, I would work in different departments around the casino. So whether it was like accounting for a couple of weeks, human resources, in the cafe, my sister was a dealer for a couple of weeks, just kind of, moving around
Yeah.
all over. And of course, when I like went away to college, there were times where I was like, I don't know, like I'm living in LA right now and it's really fun. Do I want to go back home? But then I did end up moving back home after college, and I was like, wow, I am having so much fun. And once I got into like the marketing role, there was just so much opportunity, and I kind of got to be the person talking about the brand all the time, but also so much of the brand is like the story of my family
Right.
and my grandpa coming to town and opening the original Ellis Island and the whole thing. So that's like an experience I wouldn't have working anywhere else, and I honestly wouldn't change it for the world.
I would think owning a casino, like if I could just write something down, like a cool thing I would get to do on a
Right.
piece of paper and it comes true, definitely pro baseball player and definitely owning a casino.
Really?
Oh my God,
didn't know
I
this
would
about
do
you.
anything
Yeah.
for that. I would
Really?
love it. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, it's the ultimate playground for marketing, for everything, the creativity. I mean, there's, obviously the money, it just seems like it would be such an exciting thing here in Las Vegas to be a part of.
It's so exciting, and it's always something different. And even if it's like something crazy that happened with security the night before,
Right.
or something awesome that happened in the bar
Right.
the night, it's just like you can't even prep for the things that you face some days walking
Right.
into work, or like the emails you read when you're reading through your phone in the morning, like what happened?
Right.
But it's so fun, and there are obviously so many members of our team that have been at Ellis for so much longer than I have, and the stories they have, I'm like, are you kidding me?
And are those stories like hangover-esque type of stories?
Yeah.
Like, no, but is it like
Right.
people that come and just Vegas happens and
yeah.
just they get too drunk, they get whatever, and they do crazy like
Yeah, like
just when you think you've seen it
sing
all.
karaoke.
Boom.
Yeah, it always goes down in the karaoke lounge. It's always like, oh, the reports from the karaoke lounge. Okay, this is gonna get good.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of people who came to town, or like, somebody who comes in all the time, but then just one day they just came to really party, and it's like, oh no.
They choose your venue. You're like,
they're
thank you very
oh,
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's overall, it is it's the best. It's so much
And
fun.
now, is your big picture like, do you want to take over the whole operation someday? Are you thinking maybe you have your own branch, start a new casino somewhere, maybe on that corner that's been dead forever? I'm just saying, over on what is it, Harmon and
Right across the street.
Harmon and
Direct
no,
comment. I'm
Harmon
like,
and
Dad, I'm
Koval,
leaving.
right? Is it
I'm
Harmon
taking
and
the
It's
opposite
called
end of the block.
Christina's.
What's the one where
Christina's
the-
Island.
where the drink used to be, where
Right.
where the
Peninsula.
original W, yeah, where the W was gonna be. You know that corner that's it's
Yeah,
so like
absolutely. Yeah, it's like
think
the ice building
right.
is there right
Yes.
now.
Oh, that
yes.
one.
Someone's got to like. What is that's been there for 10 years?
Yeah, for
More.
so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, for now, I'm loving everything that's happening at Ellis Island. I couldn't really see myself stepping away from Ellis right now or
Right.
really in the future. I think if I were to like add on anything, like there are obviously some like personal projects that I would love to do, but I think I'm
Like what?
Oh man, okay.
We want to know. We want
Yeah,
to think
I
of
mean,
us
I
as
would-
like a shrink or your lawyer. We want to know everything.
And
Okay.
it's broadcasted online.
Yeah.
big
No,
deal.
no one listens though. Don't worry. We talked about that. No one
Right.
listens. So
Wink,
now's
wink.
the time.
Wink,
It's
wink,
okay.
wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go in and start opening up restaurants and bars
Oh,
around town.
okay.
Which isn't like totally out of the realm of what I'm doing now.
Yep.
And I would love to also open like a full-on firm, like a marketing firm that
Oh.
could help. You know, I do everything at Ellis. We do everything for the Village pubs. We have the Mount Charleston Lounge as well, or the Mount Charleston Lodge as well. So
Yeah.
to have all of those as clients, and then be able to take on like more passion project-y kind of things that I could help with marketing just from what I've learned being at Ellis. So I think both of those things would be awesome.
Yeah,
and I'd
yeah,
love
yeah.
to do both of them.
Yeah.
So
And marketing, like traditional like marketing, or also like social media type.
more social media
Got it.
type, and really just like experiential marketing too.
Yeah.
Like I love when big companies come to town and do incredible activations. Like I
Right.
saw the other day they have like the big poopery activation on Fremont Street. Have you guys seen that? It's like
No.
a huge poop emoji is sitting like right in front of Park on Fremont on
Jeez.
Fremont Street, and you can like go in and I don't even know
And
what
poop.
And
Yeah.
then spray their
you
product.
can spray it all
Yeah.
over, but
Yeah.
you know, just like
That's a good
cool
one.
things that get like national
Hashtag I
attention.
pooped on Fremont.
Yeah,
you know?
pooped on
Yeah.
Fremont.
Yeah.
Is it still there?
I think
Now
so. I
I'm
just saw it
curious.
like on Monday, so it's gotta still
Oh
be
my
there.
gosh,
It's
that's so random.
yeah, but you know things like that where it's like you would never think, oh, poopery, let's put this giant, and they're getting, you know, you're welcome for the press poopery.
I just wish I had a giant toilet for some reason.
Right,
exactly.
Parked in front of.
But you know, just things like that where people want to take pictures of them, they want to tell their friends about it, they want to talk about it. So those kinds of things I would love to do.
Good.
When you meet new people, if you're traveling or whatever, and they do like the, what do you do?
Yeah.
Is it, do you answer the question, like do you just say, oh, I do marketing for a or do you let the cat out of the bag and tell them the whole history?
That's a good question. My friends sometimes get so mad at me because they're like, just tell them, you know,
Because you're trying to look,
wanna-
you don't want to look
you-
like you're bragging.
You like beat
Right.
around the bush. You're like, oh, I work for
Okay.
Casino. My dad kind of
Yeah,
owns it.
and then
Right.
like, oh, do you have a business card? And then I'm like, yes. There,
Yeah.
and then you can see it on my card. But
Yeah.
but now I've, you know, now that doing all of the marketing for Ellis, I'm like, oh, I work for my family.
Right.
We have this casino in Vegas. Da 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 da. But yeah, sometimes if somebody seems weird, I'll be like, I work in marketing.
I
Or-
feel you. I used to do, what
I'll
does
be
your
like-
dad do? I'd go, oh, my dad's in entertainment. What does he do? He's a singer. Oh, like he sings in the lounge? Like, my dad's Tony Orlando. All right,
Yeah.
next. Yeah.
It's like you wore me down. You
right,
got it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would do that about telling people I live in Vegas. They're like, where are you from? They're like,
Yeah.
Nevada.
Like Beatty.
You're like Clark County.
Clark County. Summerlin.
Yeah.
Don't know where that is.
Yeah. And so what do you do for fun? Like I know work is fun, but what's like a fun, are you Netflix and chill? Are you, what do you do for fun?
I think I have like a good balance. I love, don't get me wrong, like staying home, binging shows, of course. But then I love going out and seeing like all the cool things we have in town. Love trying new bars and restaurants.
Yeah.
Love going to all the like little beer fests we have here and food festivals we have, and just seeing, you know, what people like to do when they are in town.
Maybe you can ask her about a cool little Mexican spot. No, she knows.
I-
Like, if you ever want to know about like what's cool, like
Okay,
she knows.
good. I'm dumping you for that
Dumb.
information because you're no
It
good
was
at
only
it.
one question, and
Whatever.
I couldn't deliver it,
I need
and I got demoted.
Hole-in-the-wall Mexican that has great chips and guac. Where do I go? Tell me, Christina. Tell me.
Oh my gosh, well, I mean, I'm a big fan of Lindo, but that's like a staple, right? Have you been to Lindo, Michoacan?
I feel, yeah, that's right near me.
And you said no. You vetoed that. You're
Oh,
like,
I didn't know the name of it.
Wrong.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
I mean that
okay.
isn't really like hole in the wall,
Yeah.
and you really go for the view. I mean,
And
the view
you
is
go,
hard
the
to
view
beat.
is great, but good luck getting in. Like it's
And there's
so
a long
hard
wait.
to get in. Like,
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
I have ways, but anyway, you know.
He name drops. The
No, I don't
boss.
even name drop. I just know how to. I know how to
You
talk
know,
to the guy.
they're like,
and the
who?
thing, and a little prop 20 goes a long way. A little like
Tony
hey,
who?
just, come on, I need to sit. Let me sit. Yeah, but where you got
Where
anywhere?
else is good? I mean, I just tried La Monja downtown. Have you been there? I mean,
No,
these
you
are not
lost
really
me at
like
downtown.
hole in the wall places, but it's on
Right.
like the Ferguson side of Fremont. You know,
Oh,
like the
I've
Ferguson's
seen it.
downtown. It's so,
it's so
cute.
cute
The
inside.
food's so good. They play the
Yeah.
best music. I was there, and they had like mariachi band covers of classic rock songs, like mariachi covering Led Zeppelin and stuff. And I was like,
Oh, that's
this
kinda
is
cool.
So cool.
Well,
so it's not really hole in the wall because it is new.
Right.
But it's
it is
really
little,
good.
though.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do this. So, like, you know how earlier you said, like, you'd like to open restaurants, but what? Can we just open a Mexican
I'll
place,
just open
please?
a little hole
Here's
in
what
the
I,
wall
here's what I
Mexican
need. All right, just cater to me. I
We'll call it
need
John's hole in the wall.
I need an outdoor patio. I need an outdoor patio.
Okay.
With the misters.
Yep.
Okay.
They have that at Lamona.
And some great chips and guac. But I need something in the, if you could do the Henderson area or even right
Oh
near
my
Ellis,
God.
somewhere near
That's
Ellis.
God.
Restaurants, because I live in Green Valley.
Okay, so I'm the
There's
first
nothing.
customer. I'm the
There's
first.
nothing.
I'm
Okay.
coming. I'm coming.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
And what about Italian? Where do you go?
Gosh, this is really
Italian's
on the
wide.
spot
I
here.
know.
Italian,
There's so
we'll
many.
We go to Ferraro's a lot. I really like Ferraro's.
That's on Flamingo.
Yeah, on Flamingo, right
I've
by
not been there.
or the Hard Rock.
Okay.
That's really good. That's,
Okay.
I mean, really good. Great.
All right.
But then for Italian, I mean, we're Italian, so we cook Italian at home all the time, so
Yeah.
it's hard. But I mean, like.
Oh, that's fine.
Even-
So just
even
text me
your
if you could just
houses.
give me.
It's like, hey,
yeah,
Sunday night
20
dinner.
minutes. If you give me a 20-minute warning,
I
I'm
mean,
there.
you're right around the corner
Even
anyway. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
live in
there.
Henderson.
Even their food at their restaurant is all like home recipes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Italian food, come to Ellis Island.
Okay.
There's amazing chicken
I,
parm.
you had me at chicken parm. It's the only thing I
Done.
order.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
well,
easy.
that's
Maybe a
really
side
good.
of meatballs too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I'm in.
Absolutely. Okay.
Bread.
Portions are
Sit
big.
down. We got
Yeah.
bread.
We got
Of
bread.
course we got bread.
We got bread.
All right. It's like that
And they
Sebastian.
brew their own beer too.
What's that?
They brew their own beer.
I don't.
And
I don't-
eggnog.
I don't-
Oh, the
And
eggnog.
eggnog. I should have brought you guys some eggnog.
Damn it.
Come
I
see me
don't-
at Ellis Island. I'll get you guys
Oh,
eggnog.
the eggnog.
But
Even
it's-
if you're
I'm
not,
gonna make you so mad right now.
it's a gift. You can try it and give it to
I've
somebody.
never tried eggnog.
Okay.
oh my god.
It's okay.
Okay, good. I mean, we
It's
ruin
okay.
all
I've
other.
never tried
eggnog.
eggnog.
I was not a fan of it. That's the only one I drank.
Really?
Yeah, to this day. So good.
Okay.
So good.
And then when you binge watch shows, what you got? Talk to me.
Ooh, okay. What have I been watching? Okay, so this year I watched Mindhunter not too recently, or not too far away ago.
Which one?
It's
I
like
haven't seen
about it's about these guys and they are like in the 70s doing research on serial killers, but it was like before.
I couldn't get through it.
You couldn't get through
no.
it. The first season is so good. It's so good. The second season was like nah, but first season's very good. You gotta
I'll
stick with
try
it
it
because
again.
it's kind of
All right.
slow. What else?
What about the classics? I just need to know what kind of person you are first that I'm dealing with here. Okay.
Okay. Give me some options.
Just Breaking Bad, yes or no?
yes.
Okay, I love her.
That's like a go-to.
You can do.
everybody
You
knows
can.
it.
No, you'd be surprised. There's people that say they haven't seen it, which I was a late bloomer myself. I didn't see it until 2
Okay.
years ago. Weird.
Ditto. I watched the whole thing just to like.
How about
be part of
Ozark?
it.
I haven't seen Ozark.
Oh, you're missing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another one.
Okay.
Some
And
baskets.
what's that?
Baskets.
No, what's
It's on
that?
Hulu.
No,
Oh.
I don't do Hulu. I don't have Hulu.
What? Get on the Hulu.
I don't even think we have it.
You have Hulu.
We
I have
could.
Hulu.
Okay, it's really funny.
Okay.
Baskets.
I'm addicted
All
to this
I'm saying.
Baby Yoda now, though. I've
What
been
is that?
watching. It's the Star Wars thing that's on Disney Plus, Mandalorian.
Okay.
Oh, everybody's talking about that, but I don't have
I
Disney
just
Little
Plus.
Baby
I
Yoda.
just keep seeing
It's
the
so-
memes.
I keep seeing the memes.
And I'm like, I don't get it.
I love
I'm
Baby
just like, I
Yoda.
want to be as cozy as this little Yoda
Right.
is, but I haven't
He's
seen any
so cute.
context.
We're on the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's on Disney Plus. Now
Yeah.
I know where it's from.
And how about, would you get into like live PD by any chance? Are you in live? Do you ever watch that? No, never heard of it.
No, uh-uh.
Live
Oh,
PD, I don't know
it's
what
like Cops but live. On, I think it's on.
What?
Is
Is
that
that
I don't even know
real?
what network it's on. I think
That
it's on
seems-
A&E. Yeah.
It's
It's
wild.
incredible. It's so good. It's on for 3 hours a night on Friday and Saturday, live. Friday and Saturday night.
I don't know how that's legal.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a documentary, right?
But it's live.
But
though.
it's live.
Right, it's live. Yeah.
It's live, but it's not really documentary because they're not editing it, right?
It's like
Well, right.
reality TV, but it's all cops.
But it's live. yeah.
Interesting,
It's
okay.
incredible.
Nope.
You've
Wow.
never heard of Live PD?
Nope.
No.
I'm dealing with plumbing issues.
Fail. And what about like she's gonna get mad? I know. America's Got Talent.
No.
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 Idol?
Well, but I don't have cable. I got rid of
Oh.
cable last year, so I am.
Wow,
Like,
you cut the
cut the
cord.
cord,
What about
yeah.
sports? You're not a sports
I'll
person.
go somewhere else to watch.
You have a big sports book you can go to.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get sports
You never
covered.
to go
yeah.
watch
Alice
sports.
Yeah,
Island
you
and
watch
watch
sports at the
guys.
office. Yeah, with no problem. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no. It's a generation thing. We don't watch
Yeah.
cable.
I guess so.
Sorry.
Are you on TikTok yet?
No. Are people on
Uh-oh.
TikTok? Is this going to
It's
be
a
a
thing.
thing?
Little
that
Miss
will last?
Marketing Company.
You know what? I
It's
will
the new
say.
IG, yeah.
It's time to start
Okay.
TikTok. It's true. It is 12-year-olds right now, but
It's-
it's changing. It's changing fast.
That's
Isn't
like-
it like Vine?
Yes.
Similar,
Okay.
but better,
Okay.
and here to stay.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
work for
there's a
TikTok.
guy-
I'm
you
converting
should.
so many people
You are. Yeah.
over to TikTok
You should.
because I'm
Yeah.
failing in Instagram, so
Yeah,
I
it's
need
like
to be good
Facebook.
at
That was
something.
just for college students. Not everybody has Facebook.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's the new TikTok.
And so you mentioned before we started rolling, you're getting your MBA.
I am, yeah.
That's
I'm
exciting.
in school right now. Yeah.
I
so
went to UNLV.
Oh.
I
well,
did.
Now I did too.
I didn't graduate, but I went. Yeah, I transferred after 2 years.
You've seen the halls.
Yeah, I've seen the
you
halls.
know-
Yeah,
you know what it looks
I
like.
was enrolled. I can't say
Okay.
I went. I was enrolled. Student union,
Yeah. Yeah.
frequent. Yeah,
Yeah.
library a couple times.
You know where it is.
To take naps.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Library
far,
when
as
I
far
should
as
have been in
student
class.
life goes, I am a horrible student. My friends are all like,
Me too.
let's meet at the library. And I'm like, where is that?
Right.
And, you know, like,
We have a
okay.
library? They
Or
still
like-
make those?
Or in the student union, I'm like, oh, I'm really in this place for the first time. This is nice.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
It's so funny. My friend just told me literally like 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Yeah, I love going to the library." I was like, "Wait, what? They still make them? I didn't even know they still had a library. Like, why?
currently, like now?
Why?
public
There's one
library?
in Summerlin.
But for what? Who's
It's
going? I don't
huge.
understand who's
There's a
going
nice
and
one
why.
in Green
Isn't
Valley.
everything you need on this? Like, can't you just Google? Like, why would
Yeah.
you need to go get a book or like? Isn't it? No. What am I missing? Why would you go to a library now?
I think the personal touch of like maybe reading a book or I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to a library, so
I didn't go then.
I can't.
Certainly not
why
going
would I
now.
go
I'm not a reader, so I don't enjoy. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna go lose
Right.
myself in a book. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go lose myself in a movie.
Do they carry
but-
Cliff's Notes
Cuddle
at
up
the,
at the public
library?
library.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
Cliff's Notes kind of guy. I
Yeah.
can't even get through that.
I just go to the YouTube video, explain
Right?
it to me, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, got it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. They're almost done with school.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have like a year left, I think.
Okay.
So
Is
about
that like
halfway
a
done.
weekends kind of thing, or is it
I
Monday,
actually
Wednesday,
go
Friday?
after work. Yeah, I go
Wow.
3 times a week after work.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you make your own hours, or is like Dad strict, like, hey, see you at 9 sharp, or
No, I get to make my own hours.
You do.
And with the opening right now, I feel like we're there as much as possible, which
Right.
is great. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it'll be like, I'm gonna come in a little bit later to do this, stay later.
Right.
So it's, I mean,
calling
and
in sick is a little different though
It's a
for you,
little bit
right? Like
different, yeah.
everybody knows, like there's no like
right.
Yeah.
you're just gonna go, I'm
You're
not coming in
sick,
today.
yeah.
I
Now,
try and let everybody know. But
how many brothers and sisters?
I have 2 younger sisters.
Okay, you don't have to name names, but I'm just curious, is there one that just doesn't really pull her weight? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there one that's like, oh, come on, like really, you're just basically inheriting shit. Like, you're not really trying to work on the brand. Is
No,
there?
we all do
no?
a good job.
Okay.
My youngest sister just started, like 3 months ago.
Okay.
So I can,
So we don't know. Jury's
do-
still out on her. We don't know.
To be continued.
it's hard. We've been doing all these promotions and stuff, and it's all like, well, the two daughters, and we're like, there's 3 of us. Oh,
Right.
she just isn't here. But yeah, so
She's like that one Jonas brother that doesn't get any credit, right? I don't even know his
Five.
name. You know the one, right? There's Joe,
The one
Nick,
that got
and then what?
Kevin.
Married.
Kevin's the best one. Kevin's my favorite.
Is there
Jonas
just
brother.
3 or is there 4?
3.
Yeah,
3.
unless there's one that's just like not in the band.
No, I
But
think.
I think
Yeah,
there-
but Kevin's the one that like it's like it's
Kevin,
the
yeah.
Joe and Nick show. Like
It
Kevin is
is.
like, oh, by the like
Right.
fans go right by him, right?
It's
Like they
true.
don't like they'll knock him over to
passing
get to
him in
Nick.
the grocery store. Like,
Right.
I don't think it's him.
Right.
yeah.
And what about you just said the grocery store? Like, what about like, do you have to have extra security, or is it like that kind of like
When
just
I go to
for
the grocery
for daily life, like
Oh,
because you're
no.
like more high profile, or no?
I don't think
Not
so.
like
I,
that.
I have not reached that point yet. I don't think I
Okay.
ever reached that point because I love going to the grocery store alone. But
Well, it's like
yeah.
Steve Wynn's daughter. She got kidnapped, right, and held for ransom the
Right.
one time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like because it's
Well, wait a
still owns a
minute.
casino.
Here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, maybe could someone
Come on,
walk
the
me in
Vegas
my
Junkeez,
car?
Joe, and let me scare the shit out of you. Yeah.
Walk her to the car after.
Yeah. Be very afraid.
sorry.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah. You're screwed. I would be very nervous. Yeah. Have you seen this parking lot? Did you valet?
What kind of car do you have?
Yeah.
Get it. No,
What else
they're-
can I do to make you feel uncomfortable
Right.
today? Let me
Oh,
know.
God.
They're super like friendly to the
Yeah.
community, so their like
Yeah.
faces always out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's shockingly dangerous, you know?
I'm gonna walk into your car.
2019, maybe I do need somebody to walk me in my
I
car.
think you might. No. Do you still go to LA? Like, what do you do to go blow off steam for some fun for a weekend? You go to LA? What do you do?
Oh, to like all of my friends that live here is dismay. I'm hardly ever in LA anymore, but I do like to go. You know, we'll go to like I go to Portland quite a bit, like the Portland, Washington, Pacific Northwest area,
Really?
which is fun.
Why?
I mean, prepping. Well, my family has a cabin up there, so
Okay.
we'll go like every summer to kind of escape the heat, and then it's really close to Portland, so we can just like take a day trip and go. And when we were prepping for this beer garden, we did so many research trips, which was so fun. Like just really going and eating at as many places as possible. So, yeah.
Do you ever go to some of those casinos in other markets, like for research or anything like that, or not really? Like,
Yeah,
there's one up there in Oregon. I can't think of the name. It's Chinook Winds Casino, right?
Yeah, and they actually just opened a brand new one that's like right by where our cabin is. So it's interesting to see. I mean, there it's like one casino in like basically the forest.
Right.
And then
Right.
it just looks like a warehouse, right? It's just like a big square building,
Right.
nothing like as
really?
extravagant
Right.
as we have here. So it's interesting to like see what you have to do in those other places.
Yeah.
But we we go to the Strip a lot just to like check out
Yeah.
new restaurants. I mean, we're locals too, right? So we can benefit off of the
Right.
cool restaurants we have here in town.
That's true.
So yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm so envious.
I know, right?
I want to own a casino. How do we do
We're gonna have
this?
to go check out the front. I don't know.
I need to own a casino. Make it happen. Come on.
Or Papa, get your Papa involved.
Okay.
Get one. He'll perform in it, and you'll own it. And you'll run.
Yeah, you already have
Maybe-
your residency all
Maybe
set.
already
Ellis
have your-
Island 2, Ellis Island the sequel, Dad's from New York, it's starting to make sense. What do you think?
We'll talk off.
He likes Mexican food too. He orders chicken parm too.
Wow.
Side of meatballs too. The apple don't fall far. All right.
No, it
what do you
does
think?
not.
All
Off
right.
camera talk.
Yeah,
Off
off
camera
camera
talk.
talk.
Right? Are you a sports person? Are you a Golden Knights? Are you happy Raiders are coming?
Definitely Golden Knights. I don't think you can live here and not be Golden Knights. For sports, I love watching them when they're on. I don't really follow anybody.
Okay.
So like a fake fan, just
Right.
like whoever.
Fights? Would you go to fights ever? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like
actually
UFC.
going to
or-
the UFC fight on tomorrow.
Me too. Saturday.
Oh my gosh, weekend. Oh yeah, it's Thursday, right?
Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
Saturday.
Saturday.
You
You
can
know
go
what
tomorrow, but no one's gonna
but no-
fight. Yeah. Yeah.
You
It'd
can
be
see
really
what the
easy to
arena
find
is.
parking tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Parking's
out.
easy tomorrow.
Super
Yeah.
easy.
Scope it out.
Right.
Have you been to UFC before?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I
okay,
have,
okay.
yeah.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to people watch too. I mean,
sure.
even more fun than actually sitting and watching the fight is just like, oh my God, is that person? Is that person?
Right.
And yeah.
Right.
So they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. And what about boxing? You go to boxing too sometimes?
I've
or-
never been to boxing.
No.
Uh-uh.
Not as much fun as UFC. UFC's. Have you been to a UFC fight yet? You
I
have.
have, yeah.
Okay.
I liked it.
You did.
Yeah,
It
they're
was a good
fun.
time. It was
Not too
a lot of-
violent, not too bloody.
you know, I
you
got-
don't like bloody, right?
I don't like bloody.
Right.
It took me a long time to get used to seeing that in action, but once I
Yeah.
got kind of used to it and into it watching it on TV, yeah, it was more accessible. To
Yeah,
me.
sometimes it's
Okay
like,
with
oh my
it.
God, covering your, like watching it through covered eyes, but
Right.
It's not the punches. You know what it is? It's the kicks. It's
The
the
kicks are
kicks
brutal.
that like I feel like
The
a bone's
knockout
about
kicks?
to pop,
Yeah.
but that can't.
Well, I was
Yeah.
there. A fighter named Anderson Silva broke
Yeah.
his leg on Chris Weidman
Yeah, I remember that.
on a kick,
That's
and
why
it
Mom was
was
like,
it was
"Ugh,
brutal.
I can't watch the kicks."
it is brutal to watch.
I get that. Now I'm gonna be like cringing at all the kicks on
Yeah,
Saturday.
right?
I get
Yeah.
nervous. I'm like,
Now I've got
"Ugh."
you parent.
Yeah.
We've got you paranoid about kicks. We've got you worried about being kidnapped. What else?
Welcome to our show.
What other K's can
About
I
the
be afraid of?
salmonella epidemic that's happening from local suppliers. No, I don't know. I made that part up. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. There's nothing. Nothing. All right. Is there anything we didn't cover that we need to cover? Stuff down the road of cool shit at New Year's? Is there a big New Year's?
Big New
Ellis?
Year's party,
Yeah.
huge Super Bowl party, especially in the new space.
Can anyone go?
Yeah, tickets will be available online. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, Ty is not here right now. He's missing.
He's
but
talking to a
Ty is
cowboy.
gonna. It's okay, Ty. It's all right. I was just gonna say, insert all of her Instagram stuff right here, if you can. Right.
Boom.
Right there.
Aki.
Right there. All right.
Thank you, Christina,
Great.
for
I'm
coming.
glad you.
Thank
I'm
you
glad you
guys.
came on. This was really fun.
And good luck
too.
on your test.
Yeah. You get now. You go home and you study.
Yeah, you go
all
study.
right?
You
You
go
go hit the
fast.
books.
We'll
all
follow
right?
up with you.
She's gonna hit the
You
books.
can post my grades below as well.
We'll keep
Wait,
you
what are you?
updated.
Do you get good grades or now? Like
and I used to, and now I'm just like, okay, let's just get this done.
through this.
But yeah.
true story. I'll leave it at this. When I graduated from high school, the principal, you go up and he gives you the diploma.
Yeah.
When I got there, he literally goes, you went to this school?
Oh my God.
I swear on my life.
What?
How
Yes.
big was your graduating class?
He looked at me like so confused, like, who are you? Like, I've never even heard this name. Like, you went here? I'm like, yeah.
You were coasting under the radar.
Yeah.
my
Give me that. I'll be on my way. Thank
Right.
you.
I'll
Yeah.
never see me again.
All right.
Good day, sir.
She's going to hit the books. We're
Yes.
going to hit the, I don't know where we're going. We're out of here. See you next week.
Vegas.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That
Yeah, we're
was
gonna have
so
to
fun.
come and check out.